Hey, what's up everyone? How is everyone doing this fine day? Well, the Final Fantasy 16 will be tomorrow. The Final Fantasy 16 playthrough from start to finish, actually. But it's such a long game, but I will not be playing it that long a period of time. But I have a new game plus for it, and I will be playing that tomorrow morning sometime. So that is the plan. And then today we're going to do some, maybe 2 of these football runs today. And then maybe the final day I will do a football stream Sunday morning. But Friday and Saturday will be the Final Fantasy 16 playthrough, and then a football game Sunday, or a Final Fantasy 16 playthrough, either or. So we're gonna get into that. So how has everybody's afternoon been? I thought we'd play some football. Thought we'd do 2 streams of this. One now and then one later tonight. Late tonight. So we're not but I figured we'll get started. You. But I figure we'll get started with the football game, Madden 2021. And the last time we left off, we just beat the Saints, which that was a high scoring matchup. But we're gonna play against the Tennessee Titans that are 5-2, and we are 8-0. So let's see how this goes.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. reports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
He was injured, so I couldn't use him. I had to use somebody else, but he's back and healthy, so I was like, I'll have to kick it off.
Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB,
here we go.
Deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Okay, the 30. 25. Here we go, G. Check. 40.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go. 45. 45.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He
Shit.
gives it to Brown, complete. He's at the 30.
Seriously?
The 20. Touchdown.
I didn't want to get a score. I didn't want them to score that early. That is just
First touchdown on the year.
wow. I didn't want that to happen so soon.
Well, that's how they envisioned it to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on it.
Crap. I didn't want that to happen right away.
Point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the number 2 pick in 2017.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Brought the numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Trubisky able to complete this one to Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for you to separate again,
I'll have another game for you at 7 o'clock tonight or 8 o'clock tonight.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive
So
Player of the Week
stay tuned to that.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he takes this one.
Yeah.
For a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 16 carries, 89 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Thank you.
This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's what makes the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And partner,
Damn it.
I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the "Be Aggressive" chant behind him, and he listened to it.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Derrick Henry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
At the 13-yard line.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before. Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd.
They try again with Montgomery. And this time he is in.
Yeah.
David Montgomery with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Those are his his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Derrick Henry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Short throw to Smith.
To Jonnu Smith.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 15-yard
give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And able to find Graham, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A big
just want to stay on the damn field.
4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on his ear.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
The ball carrier.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brought down by Jonathan.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll run with Montgomery. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Montgomery again.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And he's got Miller. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback.
And he is in.
Touchdown. That was good. That was a good catch.
Anthony Miller.
That was a good catch.
Touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it up
Oh my God,
and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown.
Shit.
And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard.
Fuck you.
There on 3rd down and 5.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Son of a bitch.
Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated. As you know, they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
To go.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Trubisky will throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes,
Shit.
and the Titans able to bring him down.
Now bucked long enough.
Linebacker recording the sack.
Yeah.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
No, not a false start.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that.
I was trying to change the play, and dude jumped off sides.
The play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Complete to Cordell.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that, he looked like one of those guys.
24, Titans 14.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown.
And now you will have your Final Fantasy 16
and he'll be stopped right
starting tomorrow
had he gone down to a knee,
at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning.
At their own 24-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense.
Maybe late, maybe earlier than that. I don't know, but maybe later than that. Not early, but later than that.
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And down to the 11. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf.
21.
Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
There's Anthony Miller as they trot back out to go on offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Keep my defense off the field.
4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner.
If I didn't keep my defense off the field, they would have got chewed. They would have got chewed up. Trying to keep my defense off the field as long as possible.
Improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's got his
Woo! Baby, that was a good catch.
Touchdown.
Allen Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage.
Zing.
Result, touchdown.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The return man, Wilson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points, let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Taken down by Kyle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Henry. That's good for a Tennessee.
Man,
Titan.
these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
You get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he will score.
Shit.
Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover.
And that's caught. 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown of the game.
Layup in and the burp basket with that throw. Oh, beautiful.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right. You can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines.
Oops.
Now will they continue to do it? Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Tannehill. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Damn.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The Vikings trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Cole Beasley, touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley. Check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. 28-14 was was your final score? In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky who's looked sharp thus far. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
3-yard line.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
David Montgomery.
Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 33 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work.
Come on,
well
defense.
But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try to get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn. Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. Smith catches left side.
Tannehill's pass.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for.
Defense.
That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, defense. Get a hold here. Gotta stop here.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Shit.
It's caught on the right side and Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Pressure, and he's taken down.
94, I got him that time.
Robert Quinn, make that now.
Robert
8 sacks
Quinn.
for him on the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and
Second
trying to
down and
emulate guys like
22.
the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they
Come
keep
on.
losing yardage,
Come on,
losing
defense.
yardage,
There you go.
digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
38. Tackle him out of bounds. 1 yard lost. Come on, defense.
The more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill.
Come on, get him. Come on. Get him. There you go. Good job there, defense. Good tackling. That's what I like. Good tackling.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Oh, no.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards that time. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got them another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Damn it, I was trying to get rid of it.
Jayon Brown. What a play by
that
him.
Was my bad.
Go as a loss of 13. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to
oh my God.
Tight end, they can do their damage a different way. Break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he will fight his way in.
Touchdown.
There, and he's got a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
A 5-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record. and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the lead is now 24. A 10-play drive that time. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off.
52-28. Okay, defense, let's make up another good play. Boom. Bing.
Now it's Wilson.
Burn.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you.
Ooh, first down and 10 for Tennessee.
You run through it. You probably got some
Come on,
wide
defense.
receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
No.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in the team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
complete.
They're able to convert
One-handed?
on third down, and that
Wow.
sets up a 1st and goal. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery. And this time he is
Spikes
in.
the ball and touchdown, Chicago Bears.
And this offense is running away with this one. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown,
I'm gonna go
here's
9-0.
Pinheiro to kick it off.
Do you believe that shit? 9-0.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
If I lose one game, it doesn't really matter at this point.
Now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete.
A deep ball down the right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Amen.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting it, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
23-yard
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Trubisky finds his target, Montgomery. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Chicago.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 37.
2nd and 8.
Now, 3rd quarter comes to the end, and we're in the 4th quarter.
The National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville.
I have another one for you all later on tonight at 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. Memorial football game.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
After this is done, I'll have another one for you at 7 or 8 o'clock tonight.
Out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Montgomery fighting through it. He's got space. And shedding his way forward. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these
go
guys
through that as well.
If they were going to have a chance.
And then tomorrow I'll have the Final Fantasy 16 tomorrow for y'all.
Looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way.
That is
touchdown
by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears.
To Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bears add on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him.
Good tackle.
Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline,
94 making that great tackle.
over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Tannehill. And incomplete.
I don't know where he was throwing it to. That was a...
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's
third down and 1.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So I did most of my, kept my offense on the field.
Throwing again is Tannehill.
Knocked it away. Good job there, number 24.
There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
He's been having a rough year because they've been torturing him a lot.
You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it.
Come on. Aw, come on, number 24.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Fuck you.
A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks.
66 to 35.
Playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every
12:28 to go later in the 4th. Not going to be able to win this.
Oh, no.
Probably
no
yes.
You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might
Well,
want to make it all run the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Trubisky leads with Montgomery on the draw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, that's a carry they have to
Running.
with throughout this game.
Run the ball.
With what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run.
Run.
Down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery.
1st down.
He'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And down
Jimmy Grant. I hope he...
This is where you hold your breath.
Ouch.
Hope it's not the knee again.
I hope that's not the knee.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Third down, a bird on third down.
We dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the
Going under 9 minutes left.
Coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense.
Kick a field goal.
Down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on.
And it's good. 69-35.
And stopped them for almost no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Give me a deep. Come on, defense. Let's go.
Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Tannehill on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Come on, defense.
Again, Tannehill. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Defense. Come on, defense. They're down in 2. No screenplay. Ugh, I hate those screenplays.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So into Bear territory.
There's 6 minutes left. You're in the 4th.
At the 41, Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And he's going to get this
Stiff army.
30-yard line.
Bastard.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
Come on, defense.
Pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man.
Under 5 minutes left.
And hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill over the middle. It's complete.
39. Give him a shot.
Inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Come on, come on.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown.
Boom.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
2nd down and 12.
2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around the
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
sometimes you can
There you
give
go.
yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
4 minutes remaining.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. This will be caught.
Get him, get him.
6.
Boom.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
69 to 38 was that tied me in the 4th. I would imagine it does.
Not matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out,
Don't.
dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
take over first.
Let's check the chart here. I'm gonna look at the score box. Okay, yeah, we're 10-10 even in the 4th.
10-10.
Okay.
At their own 28-yard line.
And now Chicago
10-10 in the 4th.
they take the field. And they just continue to roll
That
right
is
along,
fine.
Really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll go down right
3
at
minutes.
the 30-yard line.
Adam got
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Probably want to stay on the field, but they're 4th down and 6.
They're going to keep the offense out there.
Yeah, I want to stay on the field.
Buying time to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
That's what I want to do is stay on the field. Keep my defense off the field.
On 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt
Not driving me
compelled to go
bugs.
for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Tackle made.
Mike Ford in on the tackle.
No, they like
That running room that he had in the
to
first
stay off the
half,
field.
because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here.
2 minutes.
Made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
To David Montgomery. 2 yards on the play. 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the
2
4th
minutes.
quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Probably going to end up calling timeouts in this part of this game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Probably going
And
to
let's see what
have
they've come up with
problems.
offensively after having time
Run
to
the
talk
ball.
it over. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Caught out left side.
First down.
Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the team is made at the Titans' 27-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line.
I will be right back, y'all. Be right back to finish this. To finish this one up, I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back to finish this up, and then about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, I'll have another one for y'all.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, they probably
Okay, if I don't get it, I don't.
But you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they are going
touchdown!
And yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they
All right, y'all. We have done it. We went 9-0.
The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much
76-38.
That many points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will
400
next
rushing
week to
yards.
take on
God.
the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Wow, 21. They beat me in the second quarter. I scored 21 points in the second quarter. I scored 21 in the third quarter and scored none. They scored 17. They scored 10. I threw 2 TDs and no interceptions. Tannehill threw 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. And my God, man, I eat them up with third down. I went 14 third down conversions, 3 fourth down conversions. I'm 6-6 in the red zone. That's 6 touchdowns in the red zone. They had 3. Red zone field goal 1. I had 2 penalties in that game, but Titans didn't have any. Fair game to me. I guess that was a better team. So
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. You have a big decision here to make about one of your players.
alright, y'all, we have played one of these. And then later on tonight, or probably around 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock tonight, we'll do another football stream. And we'll be playing against the Minnesota Vikings that are 4-4. So we'll be playing Minnesota Vikings at home. So we'll be doing that as well. So we're gonna probably get into that 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock tonight. We were at home against the Minnesota Vikings at Soldier Field. I will see you back here at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock tonight for your Bears and Vikings here tonight at 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. I will meet you back here. Until then, y'all have a good rest of your day and have a good rest of your weekend and a good rest of your holiday weekend, and I will see you later on tonight, and I will see you then. This is Dustin Staples signing off once again. I will see y'all on the next stream later on tonight. See y'all then. Toodaloo for now. Bye, see ya. And ta-ta. This is Dustin Staples signing off once again. See y'all then. Toodaloo.